Hi there, and welcome back to another Dan's Tuesday tip of the week. I am Dan Prince here with First Home Mortgage, here to bring you a weekly tip to help you capture and close more business. Now, this week we are talking about recast and all things recast. So let's get started. What is a recast? Now, a recast is when you can take a lump sum of money and apply it towards the balance of the loan after the loan has closed. Not in the same fashion as a refinance, because a refinance you're typically either pulling cash out or you're adjusting the terms of the loan. What you're doing here is literally adjusting the overall balance of the loan. So your interest rate doesn't change. That's where the refinance would come into play. But it's a little bit better to explain with kind of like a scenario. So let's say that you are closing on a loan, you're a new home, on the 1st. And let's say the home that you're leaving is closing on the 10th. Now, what you don't want to do is go back to the parties and say, hey, let's just extend closing, because whatever reasons that might not be the best thing to do. So what you could do is do the recast. So the recast is where you would take the net proceeds from the sale of the home, obviously after all of the things that you want to do with the rest of the money, and apply the certain amount towards the balance of the new loan, almost like a down payment after the fact, if you will. Once you have got the net proceeds, you would obviously show proof of funds and things like that. But yeah, you would take the lump sum of money, apply it towards your new loan. You would then get the new payment from the new balance, because you're not paying on the same loan anymore. You're paying on a significantly reduced loan. And like I said, the refinance would then be the part that adjusts the terms, not the overall balance of the loan. So interest rate stays the same. The only thing that changes would be the balance and the payment, because of the new like after the fact down payment. So there's typically some fees and requirements involved depending on the servicer of the loan. You can't do this right away. The loan has to be funded. It has to be then transferred to a servicer. The servicer then sets up payments and things like that. So there's usually some requirements and things like that depend on whoever is servicing the loan, which could be a number of companies, but they all have their requirements. There's all different kinds of things that we can do to work with them to either make it as quick as possible or as cheap as possible for the client. But at the end of the day, what they can do is take a big chunk of money, apply it to the new loan, and not have it just kind of sitting in their bank account or anything post closing, for them to be a little bit more at ease with, let's say it's a big loan. They don't want to be paying all of this money and then sitting on a even bigger pile of money in their savings. They can just put it right towards the principal balance of the loan, effectively reducing their payment, and feel a lot better about the new payment that they have, without having to jump through a bunch of additional hoops of maybe extending or waiting for a refinance, things like that. So if you have any clients who are in a situation like this or have been pondering a situation like this, I'm happy to speak with them about their options, and answer any questions that you or they may have. So hope you have a great week. If you have any questions about this at all, please don't hesitate to reach out, and have a good one.